Yeah. Did you have
Pat had a
anime
thing to adapt
I
on
did.
here.
I was shocked that there was an anime that Liam left out that we had both promised to hop on.
Which one was
for
it?
the new season? So I watched 2 things over.
Sorry,
this
you mean
past
just
week.
starting now?
Yeah.
Oh,
I watched,
I've been watching.
I
I'm just
watched
not talking
2
about
things
the new
over
ones.
this past week. One was Bleak and Awesome, and the other is Bleak and Sword Art.
I thought you were going to
Yeah.
say Bleach.
Thank
No.
you.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Sword Art
Sword
2
Art
is
Online.
dumb.
Am I glad we didn't talk about this last week, because that is the worst first episode of a second season for anything I've ever seen in my entire life.
Is like
It is the worst thing. There is so little that happens in that episode. It is literally all like we're going to sit at a cafe and
It takes place in one restaurant
discuss the setup.
because they got to put the money away for the action scene.
There is so
next
little
episode.
that actually happens.
Yeah.
That the stinger for the episode is an action scene that takes place halfway through the second episode. Like, they put it at the end as the stinger, but it's actually the action scene from the climax of the next episode. That's how little happens.
Oof.
And then you start episode 2, and you have a long, slow, creepy pan shot of a character's vagina. And you're just like, God, no!
Get that out of
again! And
Again with the vaginas, Sword Art. Always with the
Trying
vaginas.
to push it.
So Sword Art Online is a series of novels that was written like 10 years ago. And
Dunno,
in
something like that.
recent interviews, the guy who wrote it as like, for the weird, creepy incest plot line, his response is like, boy, was I young and stupid. Whoa. Ah, well. And so I'm like, okay, maybe this new thing will
Are
be
they
better.
that old, really?
Yeah. And maybe this new thing will be better. And it's like, no, it's creepy right away, and it's boring. And it's really, really boring.
Sword Art 2, like, Kirito's motivation is the most flimsy bullshit.
The government asks him to go solve MMO murders.
After being trapped in an MMO for ages.
They send him back in.
Well, he does it. He accepts.
So
the job.
that's probably, like, on a large scale, like, we've talked about Sword Art and how it has a lot of problems. It's, like, blatantly misogynist in a really creepy way.
It starts at the top and it just slides down.
It blows its initial concept like really hard.
Down.
But like, so the initial concept is like, it's old timey, but it's like everyone's trapped in an MMO, you die.
Yeah.
You die, right?
You die.
So
And you're
when
trapped.
they finished that, like the whole thing just crawled all the way up its own ass, because after that massacre happens and like 4,000 or 5,000 people die, all the characters that were trapped in this situation for years immediately just jump back into new ones because they're like, well, I love playing video games.
That demonstrates addiction.
So you liked it.
It's fucking. And you know
Liked
what?
it.
So that's the
You
worst
loved it.
problem.
What?
It's creepy and it's boring, and I know I'm gonna watch all of it.
Yeah.
Because it's just interesting enough in its premise.
Kirito is such a Mary Sue that I just can't look away.
The worst.
Yeah.
It's like it's both like I have to watch this because it's bad, and it's also like I love this concept so much that it's
That I
like
have
the
to
only
watch
thing
it.
that's doing it that I have to watch it.
Yeah.
And it's like, what if there was no fighting games except for Evil Zone and Destrega?
Spectral versus Generation.
Right?
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I hate this, but fighting game, and I'm so mad at myself.
I just got a text
Definitely.
message, Pat. They finished building the SAM site in front of your house.
Yeah. Okay. So in order to punish myself, I decided to watch something even bleaker because I felt like it. I was just like,
what did you decide?
I've never seen this. I should watch this. So instead of Evo, I watched The Road.
Oh,
Wow.
Cool.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say I watched Bleak.
wow.
It's bleak.
Because it's the bleakest shit ever.